I first met Walt Mossberg when I joined the Wall Street Journal in 2008. I was a video producer and he was the esteemed personal technology columnist.
I worked with Walt for about 15 years. He hired me out of college as a very green 21-year-old.
I had been in DC for a couple of years and sort of lost. And he had a job opening for a reporting assistant. And he hired me, and he took a chance on somebody who didn't have a background in journalism.
I first learned about Walt from my dad because my dad was a Wall Street Journal subscriber, and he would clip out Walt's PC buyer guide. Basically, he was one of the most influential people in the world because he was a guy my dad would listen to.
Hi, this is Walt Mossberg, personal technology columnist for the Wall Street Journal.
I met Walt several times at events, actually. I have this really clear memory of when we first started The Verge. I ran into Walt at an Apple event, and I said to him, "Hey, it's great to see you." I exchanged some warm greetings, and I said, "I would love to meet with you. We have so much to learn about how we're doing what we're doing." And I will never forget this. He looked at me and said, "Well, I have so much to learn from you." And I knew right then that this would be somebody really important to me.
Every time I've made a move, I've called Walt. And the amazing thing is that he would spend 2 hours on the phone with me talking through what it was that I thought I wanted to do. He would shed light a little bit on how he came to decide to do certain things in his career, but always listening.
So at some point while I was working for Walt, he began to invite me to join him on meetings with some of the top tech executives.
He was always very generous with his time, and the fact that he brought me into these meetings, and so I could see how he interviewed and how to ask the right questions.
You treated everyone with respect. It didn't matter if you were a CEO or the front desk receptionist.
I would be joining these meetings, and the first thing he would say was, "Well, Katie just wrote this great review about the new version of Flipboard that just came out. I don't know if you've read it, but you really should." And he always does that in every situation. He'll stop and talk about the other person. And a lot of times it's women.
I'll just say this, I would probably not be where I am today if it wasn't for Walt, and I mean that quite literally.
Around 10 years ago, I realized I wanted to be doing what Walt Mossberg was doing. That came from reading Walt's columns. 10 years later, I now not only do what Walt does, I have Walt's old job. And that is certainly, you could say that's some of my own success, but in a large part, that is Walt.
You can just look throughout journalism, right? It's full of people who got a leg up because of something Walt did for them.
Those of us who have been mentored by Walt, a lot of us worked together for years. I don't know, we should start an alumni group. We need a clever name.
Walt has this huge network, this family of people who completely respect him and look to his guidance all the time. Walt didn't see mentoring as a challenge. He saw it as a huge part of his job that gave him a ton of energy.
When I file stories now and they publish on the internet, he'll be one of the first people to tweet them or share them widely. And he does that for a lot of people.
I'm just so proud of Walt. I'm so happy for him to be receiving this award. It's sort of a testament to everything that he's done over the years to help people.
He is a true mentor, and you're lucky if you get one in your life, in your career, and he deserves it, and I'm thrilled for him.